Hey friends, and welcome back to Cleaning Therapy. My name is Jenny if you're new here, and this is the first video I have posted on YouTube in 9 months. If you've been following along on Instagram, you know that my family has been going through some really hard circumstances this past year. So I wanted to take a moment right now to thank each and every one of you for your prayers, thoughts, and love during this really difficult time. This supportive community we have built here has kept this channel alive the whole time. Thank you for watching my videos, commenting, and keeping the channel going for me to come back to. I wouldn't even have a channel to come back to if it wasn't for this amazing community of friends. Having said that, I did intend to come back this week with a brand new video, but since our family is sick right now, I have decided to post a fall marathon rather than just postponing the video even further. I hope this brings you lots of fall cleaning and decorating motivation and inspiration, as well as I really hope it alerts the algorithm that I am back on YouTube. Thank you so much for supporting my family by watching and commenting. I look forward to seeing you guys next week with a brand new video where we can get the house all reset for the week and catch up with each other. I am really looking forward to that. Okay, so without further delay, I hope you enjoy this fall marathon. Love you guys. Okay, so I'll start by just getting this dishwasher unloaded and getting these dishes in the sink loaded up. Leave an emoji in the comments if you're cleaning with me today or just relaxing, maybe enjoying a nice cup of coffee or hot tea and just getting some cleaning and decorating inspiration ready for the next time that you're working in your home. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so much. If you're new here, my name is Jenny and I live in Southern Louisiana with my family, and I love to provide cleaning motivation, decorating inspiration, as well as decluttering and organizing here on my channel. And I did start my channel about 4 years ago when I was dealing with some mental health issues, anxiety and depression, and it was just so helpful for me to get up, get moving, and get my house in order. It's always been therapy for me, and even though I don't always love doing it, it always makes me feel better, and I really hope that when you watch my videos you feel better too. So please subscribe if you're new, if you like what you see so far. I would love to have you here as part of my YouTube family. And if you're coming over from Robin's or Michelle's or Ashley's channels, thank you so much for being here. I hope you feel welcome, and I hope you get some good cleaning and decorating inspiration. I really appreciate you. I'd love to meet you in the comments, so please say hello. I'm starting in this little corner cabinet here, and I'll put up these little cookbooks up at the top, and then I also have this little copper pot that I got while thrifting at the Daphne Antique Mall. And then down here I have this crock with some rolling pins, and then I wanted to add this little tin cake stand with some muted greenery inside. I did originally have a pumpkin to put on top, but I couldn't find it at the moment. I think my 4-year-old's been playing with them. But I also wanted to add these saucers and this cute little pumpkin creamer that is from Hobby Lobby, and that will complete this little accent cabinet here in the kitchen. And I did forget to load up the dishwasher when I was finished unloading it, so I still have that to do as well. So now I'm going to take a quick second and just get these dishes loaded up. I think I was getting a little ahead of myself and I was just a little too excited to decorate. But I want to get these all in so that they can be running, and I'll go ahead and give my sink a really good scrubbing as well. Let me know in the comments what you've been doing in your home lately, what projects you've been working on, and what cleaning you've been doing or decorating, organizing, anything like that. I would love to know. And I love to encourage you guys just like you encouraged me on here. It really, really makes a difference. So thank you. And let me know how your decorating is coming along and if you're finished decorating or if you still have a little more to go. We are a little behind in our decorating this year. We were all sick this month for most of the month. And so I'm definitely playing catch up over here, trying to get the rest of my house decorated. I tried to pull down my shade a little bit so that the sun wasn't coming down so harshly on this sink so that you could see a little bit of what I was doing. But I'm just spraying down the sink real quick, getting all the food out, and then I have the Mrs. Meyer's cream cleanser in the lemon verbena scent and this little round scrubber, and I'll go to work and get this sink scrubbed out. All of my fall decorations are in the dining room right now, so I'll be bringing those in and getting everything set out. And then after I'm done with this video, I will have a dining room deep clean video, and then we will decorate the dining room as well. So I'm so excited for that. I hope you'll stay tuned for the rest of my fall decorating, and then we can move into some more content. I still have to decorate the dining room and the front porch, and also our bathroom. So I'm very excited to bring that to you here shortly. As I was cleaning the sink, I noticed that this window wasn't very clean, so I went and got some glass cleaner and decided to clean this window as well as the windowsill. It's definitely a slippery slope when you start cleaning in the kitchen, and I'll start seeing so many things that need to be cleaned, and it ends up always taking much longer than I'd like it to. So, but it's better to have it clean and have a nice clean slate for decorating. I wanted to let you guys know that I'm on Instagram at Jenny Teel. I'd love for you to come find me over there so that we can be friends and message each other. And then I also have a cleaning therapy Facebook page that you can join and follow for behind the scenes and my latest videos and anything else. I also have some cleaning checklists that you might find helpful. So please join me over on Instagram and Facebook. I would love to connect with you over there. Okay, so now I'm just going to give all of my counters a really good cleaning before we put up decorations. I'm using the Mrs. Meyer's all-purpose spray in the apple cider scent and a microfiber cloth. Here by the stand mixer, I'll just add this cute white pitcher with some wheat stems inside. It's kind of shaped like a pumpkin, which I think is perfect for fall decorating. And then this little mortar and pestle as well, that was from TJ Maxx. Then over here at the very end of the counter, I just have a couple of cookbooks and this glass pumpkin on top, and I'll fill that with some candy for the kids. And then over here by the lamp, I made my own little potpourri by putting some pine cones and dried oranges in a little gray bowl. So that will complete that tray. And it's very simple, but I really like simple decorating lately. It's much easier to clean around, and it's just enough fall touches in my home to create a nice atmosphere. Over here by the window, I have another tall pitcher with some fall florals this time in a nice pop of color for the season. I love all the colors on these leaves. There's browns, oranges, yellows. I just think it's the perfect little fall touch. And then to top it off, we have the Bath & Body Works candle pumpkin pecan waffles, which is definitely a classic for the kitchen. Last thing I want to add are these cute little black birds, and I'll go ahead and put these in my kitchen window. Now that my kitchen is all decorated and cleaned, I'll go ahead and get these floors swept. These floors were so dirty on this day, and every time we change the trash, things get on here, and from all the cooking and everything, I feel like kitchen floors just get so dirty, and this day was certainly no exception. And I'll finish off here by using my Light and Easy steam mop, and this is the Method floor cleaner in the Spearmint Sage. And I love the way this smells, and the steam feature on this mop just does such a good job at really deep cleaning these floors. So I was really glad to get these floors good and clean today. If you're looking for a good, affordable steam mop, I always keep this one in my quick links, and it's called the Light and Easy Steam Mop, and it's very affordable, it's lightweight, and it just does a really great job of steam cleaning and deep cleaning. And you actually don't even need to use any solution when you clean with it. I just like to because I like the way it smells, but you can just clean with water and it does a wonderful job. Here's a little quick tour of my kitchen, all decorated for fall. I hope you like it as much as I do. You'll have to let me know in the comments, but I think it's just the right amount of fall decor to enjoy this season. Thank you so much for being here today. I hope that you'll visit my description box and click on the playlist and visit all of my friends' YouTube videos, and then search for those blackbirds in their videos, subscribe to our channels, leave a comment, and enter to win the $100 Amazon gift card. We will be announcing the winner next Sunday. You're gonna love their channels. They are just such inspiring and wonderful ladies. I love them so much, and I know you're gonna love them just as much as I do, and you're gonna love the content that they provide on YouTube. Friends, thank you so much for joining me today for this fall clean and decorate in the kitchen. And remember, no matter what you're going through in life, you can always come over to my channel and clean your way to calm with me. Hey friends, welcome to Cleaning Therapy. My name is Jenny if you're new here, and today we'll be doing a little bit of fall cleaning and decorating in my living room and also in the entryway. I apologize for my voice. I'm just still dealing with a little bit of a cold here, and I'm just going to try to get through this as best I can, so thank you for understanding. So here we are in the living room. I've got everything cleared off so that I can get these surfaces cleaned off and we can begin decorating. Leave me an emoji in the comments if you're hanging out with me today while I decorate. I'm using the Mrs. Meyer's multi-surface cleaner today in the apple cider scent. And I'll start here by the coffee table and just get this all cleaned off. Let me know in the comments how you're doing today, what projects you're working on in your home, and how you're doing. You know, I always love to connect with you down there. And thank you so much for being here today. I'm starting here with this gray washed tray. This was a Walmart purchase from several years ago. And then I have this pot of dried florals, candlesticks, and of course my coasters. That is a functional item. And I got the pot from Hobby Lobby, and then I actually painted it. And then the candlesticks are from Hobby Lobby as well. So this is just a nice simple way to add some fall decor to my coffee table. Along with my gray pillow covers, which are from Kirkland's from years past, I'm adding this new blanket that I got from Amazon. This is a nice little throw blanket. It's in kind of a burnt orange color. It does appear more rust on camera, but it's kind of somewhere in between. But it's a beautiful shade, and I love that it just brings warmth and coziness to this space. I also wanted to add this little lumbar pillow. This one is from Target. And if you haven't seen my fall decor video, which is the video right before this one, go ahead and check it out. I show you guys all the fall decor that I'll be using in my home this year and let you know where I purchased it. So be sure to check that one out if you haven't yet. This is the Leaves Candle by Bath & Body Works. Not only is it a beautiful color, but it smells so good. This to me is the classic fall scent. This is the cleaner I like to use for all of my electronics and screens. So while I'm in here, I'll take a minute to get this TV screen all cleaned off, get all these fingerprints off so that the room can be clean and fresh for decor. Comment down below if you've started your fall decorating yet and how it's going and what theme you're going with, what colors you're using. I would love to hear about it. I am definitely starting my decorating a little bit later this year. We've been sick a lot this month for some reason, so it set me back a little, but I am so glad to be here with you today and getting this room decorated. This is a garland that I've had for so many years, so if you saw my fall haul, I kind of explained more about it, but I still love it. I think it's beautiful. It's definitely seen better days, but I still enjoy having it right here under the TV just to kind of hide some of the wires. Now I'm just going to give this rug a good vacuuming, and then we will head into the entryway and I'll show you guys my new table. I actually purchased it back in March, but this will be the first time you're seeing it on my channel. So I'm excited to show you guys. I love it. The entryway has not had like an official makeover yet, so it still needs a little bit of work, but I would like to add some fall touches just to bring that in as you walk into the house. So far, all I've really had on here is this lamp that I took from another room, and then I have our little basket of keys and sunglasses. So I'll start here by adding this pot. This is from Hobby Lobby, and then the florals are from Hobby Lobby as well. And I just thought these were so beautiful and realistic. I love the shading on these. I get that nice pop of fall color without it looking, you know, just all one color or just orange. I feel like there's so many tones in these florals, and they just look beautiful to me, and I really like the way they look in this stone vase. now I'll go in with this Made for Living coffee table book and a pumpkin spice candle. So I just think this is a very simple way to add a little bit of decor to my entryway table, but then I'll still keep it functional by keeping my little basket right here with our keys and sunglasses. And this basket is from Hobby Lobby, and it's just kind of nice because you can't immediately see what's in it, but it's easy access. And then now that this area is all ready, I'll go ahead and give this hallway a little bit of a sweep, and then I'll let you guys see everything in the reveal shots. Hey friends, and welcome back to Cleaning Therapy. My name's Jenny if you're new here, and today we'll be working in the kitchen, continuing on with our fall deep cleaning series. We've got a lot to accomplish in today's video, so go ahead and give this video a like if you're ready for some cleaning therapy. I'm starting here by unloading the dishwasher, and we did run the dishes last night, but I did have several large things that just needed to be hand washed, and so I wanted to get that done first so that it can be running while I do other things. You also might notice that I moved a few things around in this kitchen, so if you've been watching for a while, my silverware was next to the refrigerator, so I did move those over here. It just works better for us in the flow of things. And now I have our coffee and tea in the drawer right under the coffee maker next to the refrigerator. So it's really been working nicely. I've been really liking that. The hardest part about moving things in my kitchen is just remembering that I did that. Let me know in the comments if you ever rearrange things only to forget that you did and you go into a certain cabinet and get a little surprise. So that's what's been going on. We're all trying to get used to the silverware being in that drawer. Also, please excuse my voice. It's a little bit different than usual. I've been having a cold this week. Let me know how you're doing this week. I'd love to say hi in the comments. Make sure you introduce yourself if you're new as well. I had filled this pan with water and Dawn Power Wash to let it soak overnight because it had some stuck on stains, so I'm just carefully moving it aside before I get these dishes loaded in. There weren't many, so I didn't actually go ahead and run it. I'll wait until it's a full load, but I wanted to get these in here and then hand wash the larger items. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I'm so grateful that you're here. Thank you for spending your time with me. I truly appreciate it. Again, my name is Jenny and I live in Southern Louisiana with my family. I'm married to Tony. We have 3 kids. I started my channel originally as a way to deal with anxiety and depression. It just made me feel good to get things done and have a sense of accomplishment. And then I like to make cleaning videos here on YouTube for you guys. It holds me accountable to continue cleaning, and it helps me to share some inspiration with you as well. So if you like what you see so far, I'd love it if you'd subscribe to my channel, join my cleaning therapy family. I'd love to see you on the next video. My husband and I have a channel as well called Jenny and Tony. I'll have that linked in my description box. If you guys want to join that channel and subscribe, we would love to see you over there. It's always so fun to get to know people on both channels and just feel like we're becoming friends with you guys. Some of these larger items were from when my family came over for dinner and brought different things, and so I'm washing them now so that I can get them back over to them. And then I also had finally gotten some new colanders, and that was something I've been needing to get for a long time and just kept forgetting to do, so I just wanted to give those a hand wash. If you've been on the channel here for a while, you know I like to do a good spring cleaning of my home and also a fall deep clean. I just feel like after the summertime with the kids running in and out and having all these play dates and just, you know, all the traffic that happens in the summer, the house gets hit pretty hard. So I really like to give it a good deep clean after the kids go back to school, just to kind of ease into the holidays and get that deep cleaning done early so that we can enjoy the holidays. So the month of August is usually when I'll do my fall deep cleaning, and that way I'm all ready to decorate in September and look forward to the holiday season. This corner cabinet always gets full of toast crumbs, so I vacuumed them with my small vacuum, and then I'm going in with the Mrs. Meyer's all-purpose spray in the mom scent just to give it a good cleaning. And I have been on the lookout for a tray for my toaster. Many of you guys have mentioned that that's the best way to control all the crumbs that happen. I have not found one that fits my particular toaster yet, but please let me know in the comments if you have a wide toaster, like a double toaster, or I'm sorry, 4 slots. If you can find a tray that fits, I would love to get one. Okay, now that I've got things cleared off, I want to start by deep cleaning these upper cabinets. And I've just got my microfiber cloth with some warm soapy water, and I'm just trying to get in all the little crevices and, you know, decorative moldings in these cabinets and just really get them good and deep cleaned. But I wanted to ask you guys a question. So I was curious, what other kinds of YouTube videos do you like to watch? I'm guessing that you probably have other cleaning channels that you like to watch, but are there any other types of YouTube channels that you enjoy? I would love to know in the comments. I have a pretty good routine down now of watching a cleaning video in the morning with my coffee. I like to catch up on my friends' YouTube channels or just other cleaning channels that kind of inspire me or relax me, and it's just a fun way to start the morning. I feel like I am so much more productive when I start my day with a YouTube video, like a cleaning video. I don't know what it is, but just watching somebody just move around and get things done just kind of gets me ready for the day. And you pair that with a cup of coffee, and it's a pretty winning combination. So then at night, I like to watch what I call my guilty pleasure YouTube channels, and I try to earn those. So I have been trying to hit 10K steps a day. That's one of the goals that I've set for myself. Especially getting older, I've just noticed that I just don't have as much energy as I used to. I don't feel as wonderful. And so getting those steps in really has helped me out a lot. But I try to earn them by doing them while I watch my YouTube shows. Usually that's something like reality shows. Now that Sister Wives is back, I have Sister Wives Sundays, or really anything true crime. So I do like to follow some true crime channels, and that is just a really fun way for me to get my steps in and also watch something that, you know, might not be incredibly useful, but is just kind of an easy way to wind down at the end of the night. Then when I'm falling asleep, I love to watch ASMR videos. So ASMR is like my favorite way to fall asleep, and it works like a charm pretty much every single night. So Lullaby Leah is my favorite ASMR channel. So please let me know in the comments if you're an ASMR fan too, and what channels you love to watch. I should probably also mention that I'm not really a TV watcher, so I just kind of watch a YouTube video in the morning and then one or two in the evening, and then that's pretty much it. I really don't watch a lot of TV. It's just not as interesting to me for some reason. Although if Tony and I are kind of hanging out one night and want something to watch, we'll pick a movie together. So that's pretty much the only time I'll watch a movie or TV is when I'm with somebody else. But if it's just me, I kind of like watching YouTube videos. They're just very like enjoyable for me. Another thing that's new here in the kitchen is this little Roman shade. So this is a bamboo shade. I really love it. I was wanting something to kind of warm up this little spot in the kitchen by the windows, and something that would block a little bit more light than this shade that I had on before. Now I do want to add a lining to it, so my mom is actually going to help me with that, and she's going to sew a panel for me to add to it, and that'll make it a little more light blocking, because I do struggle with a lot of light coming in here and sometimes it washes it out. Here I'm just showing you one of the stains on this ledge. So it gets so dirty, and because of the sun just kind of like washing this area out, it's really hard to see when I'm filming. But I'm really excited to see how this shade looks once we add the liner. This soap dispenser was pretty empty, and so I wanted to take some time to go ahead and refill it. And I just use Ivory dish liquid, the clear kind, and just keep this here right by the sink. So this is a pretty big dispenser, so I had to get another one and continue filling it. Okay, this is my very first time trying the Scrub Daddy Tangerine Clean. This is a cleaning paste, and I have the Scrub Mommy scrubber to go with it. So I really wanted to try a new method to deep clean my oven this year. I started by grabbing my vinegar and water spray and just kind of wetting the inside of the oven just so that when the paste went on, it wasn't too dry, and that was the first step. Here's what the paste looks like inside. Now normally it won't have like anything gouged out of it like this. It's just that my son and his friend got into it when they were on a play date. So I didn't realize they had opened it and like put their fingers in it. But normally it's just going to be a smooth paste. And I'm just going to go ahead and get it on here, and then I'll let it sit for a little bit and try to loosen up things and do some work for me while it's sitting. And then I'll come back, re-wet it with the vinegar spray, and then get to scrubbing. So since I've had this oven, this is the third different way that I've tried to clean it. The first was with baking soda. I mean, that did work, but it's a huge mess. And I had baking soda all at the bottom of my oven and like inside the oven drawer for like a few weeks afterwards. So I didn't really want to repeat that way. It just felt really messy. And so the next time I tried the Easy Off Fume Free, and I'm pretty sure I did that twice. So it worked, and I was definitely happy enough with it to keep trying it. But once this paste came out and I started seeing it in the stores, I picked some up from Target, and I wanted to try it in here and just see how it worked. So as far as this cleaning paste goes, I would give it a 10 out of 10 for smell. If you like citrus smells, you're going to love the way this smells. So it's called Tangerine for a reason. It smells so good. This is a really good, clean, fresh scent, and it was very pleasant to work with. So I'm not a huge fan of, chemical smells or really strong cleaner smells. So I was really happy just cleaning with this, and it just didn't bother me at all. So smell-wise, it's wonderful. It does say on the package that it's made with 99% natural ingredients, so I did feel good about that. And I didn't feel like I needed to wear gloves or, open windows or doors or anything like that. It was not overpowering. It was just a nice citrus scent. As far as how it worked, I was very happy with how it worked. It's still a bit messy, so it's messier than the Easy Off. But not as messy as the baking soda. So I was overall really, really happy with this, and I would definitely use it again to clean my oven. Here I'm just pouring some vinegar in a measuring cup for my microwave. It is extra dirty today. You guys are gonna see right here. It has a lot of splatters. It had been a while since I cleaned in here, so I just wanted to let the vinegar, do its thing and just break some of this up before I got to scrubbing. Just wanted to remind you guys that I'm on Instagram at Jenny Teel. So if you'd like to get to know each other a little more personally, we can follow each other over there and become friends. And I also have a cleaning therapy Facebook page where you can get video updates as well as cleaning checklists that you can download, print, however you like to have them, that might help you out with your cleaning routines. I normally clean my stovetop with the Mrs. Meyer's cream cleanser, but today I thought I'd go ahead and just try out the cleaning paste since I had it out and I was kind of having fun just experimenting and seeing the different ways that I could use it. So it was perfectly fine to use it on here. It worked really well, definitely a repeat. And again, don't mind the smell at all, so I was happy to get it out and use it again. Let me know if you've tried this product and if you like it or not. Every now and then I like to polish my copper kettle. I don't mind the patina that it has. I think it's really pretty, but it will just get really, really dark and sometimes it gets a purplish look. So I do like to shine it up just every few months and then just let it re-darken. But I like to use this Wright's copper cream and it works really, really well. You just kind of rub it on and then rinse it off with water. I think it is so satisfying to watch all of that come up and have it turn from like almost black to the shiny copper all over again. I just think it is so cool to watch. So it reminds me of when I was little and my dad would polish all of our silver And he would just, go to the table and get out the silver cream, and he would just polish all of the silver and then buff it all. And it was just kind of fun to watch the transformation. Next, I'll get all of my appliances polished off, and I thought we could talk about the best thing that happened to us this week. It's so easy to forget some of the good things that happen, especially if we're problem solving or dealing with other issues or troubles. It's easy to overlook the good things that are happening. So I just wanted to take a minute to focus on those. For me, it was very easy to pick my best of the week. It was definitely before I got sick. I was able to have a girls' night with some of my friends, and it's just something that doesn't get to happen a lot. Most of the things that I get to do revolve more around like play dates or just kind of like mom events or mom things, which I do enjoy. I love to do play dates with Alex, and I love to do book club and mom group, and all those things are truly fun. But just to have a girls' night where there was no agenda and all it was just, a glass of wine and some great company and just lots of laughs, and that's about it. So sometimes that's all you need, just to break away from your routine or reality, just get together with some girlfriends and just have a good time. So that was very much needed. I'm very glad that we all made time to do that. It was very refreshing for me, and I definitely had a great week because of it. Let me know down in the comments your best of the week. As I'm deep cleaning my kitchen, I am kind of daydreaming about fall. I'm so excited to put up some decorations in here, and I'm kind of already starting to plan that out and think about it, about what I would like to put in here and how I'd like to decorate. So I'm definitely getting inspiration from some of my favorite YouTube channels, like Robin Lane Lowe. She is definitely one of them. She has such beautiful decor on her channel, and she's just the sweetest person in the world. So in the mornings, I've been watching some of her fall decorate with me's and clean with me's and just getting inspired. And I just love this time of year. It is so comforting to me, and it's just my favorite time of year, hands down. So let me know if you've started fall decorating yet. I will be starting pretty soon. I have a couple of more areas to deep clean, and then I'll be ready for decorations. So definitely stay tuned. There will be some fall decorating on this channel, and I know we're going to have such a good time doing it. These bottom cabinets were just extra dirty, so I also wanted to scrub the kick plate and also the edge of the floor, because I feel like when I mop, it doesn't always get right up to the edge, or at least I can't really tell. So while I was on my hands and knees on the floor, I wanted to make sure and scrub there as well. This is another new kitchen item. These are some rugs that we've gotten for our bathrooms, and I decided to get one for the kitchen as well because I love them so much. They are from Amazon, so I can go ahead and link them in my description box, but I'm still unsure how to clean them. They are a washable, like rubber mat sort of. They're not like a traditional carpet type material. They are very, very flat, and they're supposed to be cleanable. And so I went ahead and just did the Dawn power wash and just scrubbed it to see if I could clean it, and that worked pretty well. You are supposed to be able to put these in the washer machine as well, but I just wasn't sure how they would handle in the washer machine. So I'm trying it this way first, and we will see. If you have any recommendations on how to clean these types of rugs, please let me know in the comments. But we really like these rugs, and I've been kind of placing them all over the house, like front door, back door, bathrooms. They're just really nice. They are completely non-slip and cleanable. This is my first official candle for fall. It's the Leaves scent from Bath & Body Works. Definitely getting me so ready for fall and so excited for fall. Thank you, friends, so much for joining me for today's video. Remember, no matter what's going on in your life, you can always come over to my channel and clean your way to calm with me. Hey friends, welcome back to Cleaning Therapy. My name is Jenny if you're new here, and today we're going to be working here in Alex's room. Alex is our 4-year-old, and this room needs a good bit of attention. I'll be deep cleaning in here today, so lots of deep cleaning motivation if you are in need of that. So if you're ready to start, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and we'll get right to it. I'm starting here in his closet. I'm going to get these bins down. And I thought we'd play a little game because I found so many pairs of Alex's socks in random places in his room, and each time I found socks I would hold them up to the camera so that you could see. So I thought we'd play a game where you guys let me know how many times I held up Alex's socks up to the camera, and we can see how many you guys find. So I am just cleaning out these bins right here. I really like these bins from Target. I think they are just really great. They're a good size, they hold up well, and they are easy to clean. So I have his off-season books in one bin, his Legos in another bin, and then I have some of his summer things in the other bin, like floaties and light vest. So I also wanted to do 3 more on the other side, but first I'd like to clean this off with my extendable duster. I'm using the Mrs. Meyer's multi-purpose spray today in the lemon verbena scent. So after I dust, I'll go ahead and do a wet clean with this one and my microfiber cloth. Let me know in the comments how you guys are doing today, how you're feeling, what you've been up to. I would love to connect with you down in the comments. So here on the other side, I just have these cloth bins that have Alex's baby things in them. So just sentimental items. And I thought I would change these over to the same plastic bins from Target, and that way all of the bins can be the same. My daughter wanted to use these cloth bins to organize her yarn for when she does her knitting, so I thought that would be perfect to just hand those over to her and change over to these bins. Now I'm getting the other side dusted off and give that a good clean as well, and then I'll get those bins up on this shelf. So this video is the launch of my fall deep cleaning series. So I just work my way through the house, and I like to do some deep cleaning in the fall before holiday decorations go up and before we start enjoying the holidays. So I love to deep clean usually about twice a year, once in the spring and once in the fall. So this is a time when I can go inside everyone's room and all the main living areas and really do some extra deep cleaning. When I deep clean, I like to focus on the areas that get missed on my weekly cleanings and even the monthly cleanings. So I like to go high and low. I like to get the light fixtures and the ceiling cobwebs, and I also like to get the baseboards, pull out the furniture, and just make sure that everything is truly cleaned under things, behind things, and all the things that get neglected throughout the year. These clothes right here are clothes that Alex has already outgrown or are from a different season. So this is from fall and winter of last year. So I just like to hold on to them, and that way if any friends need them for this fall and winter for their kids, I can go ahead and pass them on. If there's anything that no one needs, I'll go ahead and donate them. So this is just a way for me to store that throughout the year at the top of his closet. Now it's time to move on to the bottom of the closet. So I'm gonna try to move this play kitchen from against the wall so that I can deep clean behind it. Normally I will just pull this out of his closet, but his room is kind of a mess and there's not much room in there. So I'm gonna try to do this by leaving it in his closet. And I'll just pick up these toys, clean these baseboards, and get the floor cleaned as well. One of the hardest parts about cleaning in the smaller bedrooms as opposed to the main living is that you have to get strategic about how you move things around because there's just not as much space to pull out the furniture and set it aside. Alex's room is probably the smallest out of all of our rooms in the house, just by a little bit. And so it's especially difficult, especially when he has larger items like kitchens and workbenches. It can be a little bit difficult to really deep clean behind things and have space to put things. But I was doing the best that I could and just kind of taking one thing away from the wall at a time to clean and then putting it back. So before I can put the kitchen food back in the kitchen, I just have to go find it first. So here I'm just sorting through all the bins, and I'm also going to sort through his toy box just to see what food I can find and pull out and get them back in these grocery bins. So anything that doesn't belong in these striped bins, I'm just pulling out right now. So I don't care where he puts things when he picks up his room. As long as he gets the toys in the bin, that's great with me. I don't try to micromanage it in any kind of way. I try to keep it simple and easy for him so that he can clean up his room each day. We always do that at the end of the night before he goes to bed. But on a day like today when I'm deep cleaning, this is the perfect opportunity for me to just go through, find out where things actually belong, and try to get them back in there for him to play with. If you're on Instagram, I'd love for you to come follow me at Jenny Teel. I would love to be friends over there, follow each other, and get to know each other a little bit better. I share other kinds of content as well as cleaning, also personal content, and just things that we're doing as a family. And then I also have a Facebook page called Cleaning Therapy, and you can go ahead and like that page and you can kind of see what I'm doing behind the scenes with the videos. I announce the videos when they go up, and then I also have some cleaning checklists that may be of use to you for weekly cleaning, seasonal cleaning, and even daily cleaning. So I'd love for you to go check that out as well. Okay, now that I've located all of the kitchen items, I'm gonna go ahead and just restock this cute little kitchen, get it all cleaned up and everything tidied back and in its place. Now that the kitchen side is cleaned, I'll go ahead and work on this other side. So I'll be moving things around here and trying to create space for myself so that I can sweep and mop. And this is his little shoe basket that we had been holding all of his shoes in, but I do have a different idea for that today, so we will be changing that out. But I just wanted to get everything off of the floor. It will create a huge mess in his room, but at least I'll be able to work in here and clean this part up. For my mopping today, I'm using my favorite dust mop. This one is one where I can just store the solution in this little bottle that sits on it. So it is very convenient, very quick. It's a lightweight mop, and I'll have it in my quick links in my description box in case you're interested. Now I'm just filling up his toolbox and we'll get his workbench all set up. His workbench also goes inside his closet, and I do try to keep bulkier items like this in the closet because it just helps him to have more play area on his rug when he's trying to play in his room. This shoe basket, I'm actually trying to switch out for a shoe rack, and I had gotten this white one off of Amazon, this little white shoe rack, and it's perfect. It's exactly what I wanted, but I accidentally got one that was too long. I meant to get the 24-inch long shoe rack, and I accidentally got the 30-inch. So it is just a little bit too wide for this space. I'll go ahead and use it right now because I moved the tool bench to its side, but I did order the correct one and it should be on the way. Now that his closet is clean and calm, I'll go ahead and move into his room. So I decided to use that shoe basket as his little stuffy basket. These are all the little stuffed animals that he likes to sleep with, and I thought it would be perfect to just store these right here in his nightstand next to his bed. Now I'm going through the rest of these bins and decluttering. So this gray basket I have behind me is gonna take all of the trash, broken toys, and toys that are just not salvageable. So I'll put all those in there and only keep the things that are in good working order and that he still likes and plays with. So while I do that, I thought we'd talk about our highs and lows for the week. I think this week I'll start with the low because it would be good to get that over with, and that way we can end on the high note. My low was one frustrating day that I had this week where nothing was really going right and it just kind of frustrated me. So we had Alex's meet and greet at his school, and we ended up missing most of it because he had to go to the bathroom at the very last minute when we were getting ready to leave. So I know he can't help that, but it was a little bit bad timing, and we ended up missing the whole meet and greet and walked in just as they were kind of saying goodbye. So that was kind of hard because we were really looking forward to that. And then he had a doctor's appointment after that, and it's so hot down here. It's, still in the hundreds, and it's just really hot and humid. So I think most of this has to do with the temperature. But we went to his doctor's appointment and the computers had crashed. So we waited a really long time in the waiting room. So that was one of the hard parts because he started to get hungry and wanted a snack. And I was trying to keep him occupied, but it was just a little bit difficult. And then the elevators went out and we had to go in the stairwell, and we actually got locked inside of the stairwell, and there was no vent or AC or any moving air or cool air in the stairwell. So we went up and down 3 flights trying to find an open door, and we couldn't find one. Everybody had pretty much left for the day because this was a late Friday appointment, and it was just my car and one other car in the parking lot. So we just really didn't know what to do. I knew I had my cell phone, so I wasn't terrified, but it was very hot and I was worried about the temperature. I eventually got us out by going out an alarm door that led to the dumpsters and just kind of a shed in the back, and then we were able to go out of a gate and go find our car, but we had to walk 3 blocks to get to our car. So that wasn't my favorite day this week, but we got through it and definitely had a story to tell afterwards. So now I'm going to take Alex's bedding and go ahead and get this in the washing machine. So I figure I can let that be washing while I do the rest of his room. Deep cleaning is always a good time for me to tend to mattresses. So I'm going to go ahead and vacuum his mattress, and then I like to spray it down with the Febreze fabric spray in the heavy duty scent. And this is a really good one, and it just kind of sanitizes it and freshens it. And that can be kind of drying and airing out while I clean his room. This is kind of a unique deep clean for me because his room is way messier than it normally would be because I skipped the spring deep clean. So, if you've been following for a while, you know that our family went through some challenges over this past spring and also last fall. But I didn't get to all of my spring cleaning. The last video I filmed on my channel was my kitchen spring clean, And then I went radio silent for about 3 months. So that was the last thing that I spring cleaned. And then we were just in, emergency mode with my husband's health issues and all of the hospital stays and things like that. And I'll be honest, I did struggle with my mental health during that season as well. It was really difficult for me to, get in a good mindset and kind of rally when things were, just not looking good and things were just going in a direction that I really wasn't happy with. So everything got put on hold for us to tend to that difficult season and those difficult circumstances. I just wanted to make sure that the kids were taken care of and the laundry was done and the weekly cleaning was done. I just kind of focused on clean bathrooms, clean kitchen, and happy, healthy children. I really wasn't doing much else, and I certainly wasn't deep cleaning. So we were just trying to get back on a firm footing and keep our head above water with all of the health challenges. So that was its own thing, and I feel like everything did kind of fall apart as far as cleaning, but that's okay. I don't want to feel bad about it. I just have to, do the work, get it done, and understand that it was a really difficult season and that I was doing the best that I could. If you're in a really difficult season and you're not getting as much done as you'd like to, or you feel bad because the house is dirtier than you'd like it to be, just please don't be hard on yourself. Be encouraged. Just understand that you're doing the best you can, and that's all we can ever do. And of course, we'd like our houses to be cleaner, but the reality is that it's not always the most important thing. And so sometimes those things have to be put aside for us to handle bigger matters. And, you're doing the best you can. You're doing a good job. Just keep taking one step and putting it in front of the other. And eventually those things will get done. As far as the highs go, I was really happy that we got to do an interview for the FSHD Society. So my husband and I were interviewed for a series that they were doing on relationships, and specifically interabled relationships. So my husband is a quadriplegic, and it was just a really great time to meet other people in the disability community and share our experiences with them. So they interviewed us about like how we met and our love story and how we've navigated through the different challenges that his disability has brought to the table. So that was truly a highlight for both of us. We really enjoyed it. Lots of laughter and, even some tears as we told our story. And we had a really wonderful time. So we're really grateful that they had us on. If we end up getting a copy of the interview, we'll definitely share it on our Jenny and Tony channel. So I have that channel linked in my description box if you guys are interested. Let me know in the comments what your highs and lows were this week. I'd love to be able to support you through that and just kind of celebrate with you on the highs and encourage you with the lows. And I am so sorry I wasn't able to get to the comments last week. We were actually on the road driving to Florida as the video was launching, and then we were driving right back the next day. So I kind of missed the boat on that, but I did read them and I tried to heart as many as I could. And I just wanted to let you know, thank you so much for sharing things on that video, and thank you so much for watching that video. Now Alex was back home from my mom's house and he wanted to try out his shoe rack and get his shoes put on there. So he did a really good job with that. And he was just kind of enjoying his room and saying how, he liked that his closet was clean and that was really cool. And then he was leaving the room and I thought I'd kind of show behind the scenes here, because this is what it really looks like when I'm filming. It's not a pretty sight. I definitely have to make messes other places in order to get certain rooms clean. Another thing I like to deep clean on these deep cleaning sessions is the doors and the door frames, doorknobs, and I'll try to do this like throughout the year, not just a couple times a year, but it is always a great thing to remember to do because they really do get so dirty. I'm always surprised at just how much dirt there is on the doors. Dust accumulates in those little cutouts, and then all around the door handle, there's always just like fingerprints and marks all over the door handle. So it's just a really high traffic area in the house. Now his bedding was all clean, so I'll just get it right back on the bed. This is definitely the hardest bed to make in the house since it's kind of jammed in the corner and it's so low. So I have to do some gymnastics to get this thing on, but definitely well worth it to have a fresh, clean bed for Alex this week. We wash his sheets every week, but I only wash his bedding about once a month because I don't want to wear it out too bad. But I decided to go ahead and do that today. I'm really excited for when he gets a big boy bed, which will probably be next year, because we'll get him a regular bed that's higher up and can kind of sit in the center of the room, and it'll be much easier to make, especially for him to learn how to make too. Alex's room is now clean and calm. It makes me so happy to look in here and see how bright and cheery it is and how much he enjoys all the different things in his room. We still have many more rooms in my house to deep clean, so stay tuned. Lots more deep cleaning motivation. Hey friends, welcome back to Cleaning Therapy. My name is Jenny if you're new here, and today we'll be working here in the dining room, getting this room all ready for fall. So I'm starting with the apple cider scent, Mrs. Meyer's all-purpose spray, and I'll get everything just kind of cleaned off and decorated here in this space. And the way I like to do it usually is to clean and decorate as I go. So I'm starting over here on the sideboard, get it all cleaned off, and then I'll add some decor. Leave me an emoji in the comments if you're hanging out with me today. I'm starting here with this wooden cake stand, and then I'm adding a gray bowl from Target and some little white pumpkins from Hobby Lobby. So these are the kind that you see everyone using every year. I like to keep a good stash of them for fall decorating. And then I'm also adding this gray stone pitcher that matches the bowl, and then also this cute little charcuterie board from TJ Maxx. I just thought the wood tone went really well with the other two, and this is just a really pretty neutral fall look here on the sideboard. If you have any questions about where I got something or would like a link, just check my description box. I'll link everything that I can, and then I'll also name stores if I don't have a link for them. I think lately my decor has been a little bit more on the minimal side, and it does make it a lot easier to clean and to take care of the house. But I do love fall, and I love to make my house cozy and warm and just add more blankets and textures and fall decor here and there. It really does make the house feel more warm and cozy. I was decorating on a budget this year, so I wanted to use a lot of the things that I already have. I'm starting here with this dough bowl that I picked up from Kirkland's a couple of years ago, and then I just had a big bag of pine cones, and I thought they were fun because they're in all different shapes and colors and sizes, and they're just a simple way to bring the fall season into our home. I had also picked up these orange slices off of Amazon, and I thought they would add just a nice little pop of color here in the dough bowl. I also had some pumpkins that were left over that were kind of a grayish color from Hobby Lobby, and I found 4 of them, so I also decided to add those in there as well, just for a little bit of visual interest. I probably will add more at some point, but my house always changes between the time I decorate and the time you guys see the fall home tour. So I always end up adding so many things here and there just to kind of fill in gaps and things that I think might look a little more full and complete. So just stay tuned for the home tour and you guys will see how it ended up looking. I almost forgot to mention that I moved my dining table around, so let me know in the comments what you think about this arrangement. Now I'm going to add this cozy little throw here on the chair, as well as a book and also a pumpkin. And I just think it's nice to kind of add a few little decor touches to these chairs. We only use them every now and again when we have guests over, so it's something I can easily move if I need to. I used to have shelves on the sides here, like around the sideboard, and I had some decor on the shelves, but a couple of them were coming loose and I was really afraid that the shelves were gonna fall and cause a problem. So I went ahead and took them down and painted the wall and just got everything back to basic. But I'm still trying to figure out if I actually want to add shelves back up there or if I'd rather do some framed art. I'm really not sure. So if you guys have any ideas, please let me know in the comments. I'm just giving the mantle a quick wipe down with that Mrs. Meyer's spray and a microfiber cloth, and then I'm adding this Hobby Lobby framed art. I just like the black tone. I think it's very kind of grounding in this space and ties in with the fireplace. And then I'm just adding a basket with some greenery just to kind of give it a little life over here with all the fall foliage colors. I just think that pop of green is pretty. And then I have a book and a little cloche with a white pumpkin inside. So again, just keeping it super simple, but I do like to add the fall decor, but I don't like to go too crazy. It's a pretty narrow mantle. I'm still thinking about whether or not to add candles to these candlesticks, and I'm not sure if I would add maybe orange tone candles or gray or white or just what color I would pick. So I'm kind of debating over that. That's another thing you'll see for sure when you see my fall home tour. Let me know what you think I should do. Now I'm just adding in these little pieces on the hearth, a little wooden stool with the copper kettle, and then I have this cute little basket from TJ Maxx and a cozy throw inside. And then I'm also going to add a pumpkin down here on the hearth. Please make sure you're subscribed to my channel with bell notifications on, because I have several videos going out this week, at least 3, because we were sick for most of the month of September, and I wanted to make sure I still got the videos out to you guys, even if they happen to be in October. So make sure to stay tuned for those extra bonus videos. You guys will have to let me know if any of you are still here and remember before I painted these furniture pieces black. It was, I guess, like 3.5 years ago now, and they used to be like a cherry brown, and then I painted them black one day, the sideboard and the server. Let me know in the comments if you remember that. I feel like it just changed this whole space, and it's really hard for me to imagine them any other way. I also remember back then there was a big pack and play right here where Alex would play while I would clean, and now it's this cozy little area where 2 friends can sit and talk, or I can sit with the kids and hang out, and it's just such a fun little cozy space. I love to have my coffee here in the morning and do some reading and just kind of ease into my day. So I'm just adding a little book here and some dried oat stems in a planter, and then I have some leftover pine cones and oranges, so I thought I'd put those into a little bowl and have them here as potpourri. And then of course the functional thing, the coasters. Have to have coasters for this little table. So this completes the look for this cute little cozy reading area, and I couldn't love it anymore. Next, I wanted to add something to this wall. I just felt like it was a little blank, maybe needed something, so I printed off some images from Etsy, and then I just framed them. These frames are from Target, and I just thought they were really pretty fall outdoor scenes that, again, just kind of brought those fall colors into my neutral space. This little gallery wall isn't fall decor, but it's just some family pictures that I like to keep up year round. And we're actually hoping to get some new pictures taken soon so we can get these updated. It's been a couple of years, but I just wanted to get them all cleaned off. And then I'm gonna go ahead and give these floors a quick vacuum, the wood floors and the little area rug, and get this all clean so we can enjoy this space. If you're new here, my name is Jenny, and I live here with my family in Southern Louisiana, and I love to create relaxing cleaning videos that hopefully inspire you to get some things done in your house, whether that be cleaning or organizing, decorating, decluttering. I love to do it all here on my channel, and I really hope that it helps motivate you and inspire you to just get up and get something done. It's almost kind of like an extension of self-care, just to give yourself a really nice space to live in, make memories in with your friends, your family, and even just yourself. You know, self-care moments, all those things are so important, just to have a relaxing space to enjoy your life in. So I really hope to encourage you to create that in your own home, and I appreciate you being here so much. Thank you very much for stopping by today. I really hope that you'll subscribe and stay here on the channel, join my YouTube family. I would love to see you again on next week's video. Hey friends, welcome back to Cleaning Therapy. My name is Jenny if you're new here, and today we'll be out in my front yard and front porch. So I am here at Lowe's taking a look at the mums. They even have some cute fall decorations here. And I think I'll just pick up a few things for the front porch, some flowers for the garden, and some pumpkins. So I'm starting here by just getting this window all cleaned off. I have my Method glass cleaner. It's a really beautiful day today. It's not quite fall weather, but it was kind of our first few glimpses of it here in southern Louisiana. I think I filmed this about a week ago, and the temperatures weren't quite as nice as they are now, but they were just starting to get a little bit cooler, drop down a little bit. The main thing I was noticing on this day was that there was a nice breeze, and that just made it so pleasant to be out here cleaning and, playing around in the garden and getting everything ready for my fall front porch. As you can see in one of the earlier clips in this video, we have toilet paper in our trees. So here in our neighborhood and in our town, we have something called White Wednesday. On homecoming weekend, the teenagers all go around and they put toilet paper inside the trees and on the lawn and things like that. So we still have some of that in the trees. The wind has been pulling it down and we grabbed out as much as we could, but there's still a little bit left. But it's funny because over the years, that's just become another sign of fall. So having toilet paper in the trees is when I know that it's fall. So I am just gonna get these rockers good and cleaned, and I love to sit out here in the mornings and in the afternoons and just enjoy the changing weather. And I like to have these nice and clean to do that. Leave me an emoji if you're hanging out with me today and watching or cleaning with me. I love seeing all the emojis in the comments and just knowing that we're all connecting and spending some time together. If you have some time, let me know how you're doing, how your cleaning projects are going, decorating projects, whatever you're working on. I love to hear all about it so that we can connect down there. This door has definitely seen better days. We are actually planning on replacing it really soon here. The handle has kind of broken, so we've been having a lot of trouble opening it and shutting it, and that's just kind of the sign for us that it's time to change it out. As you can see, it's got some weathering on the front, so I'm looking forward to picking something out and getting something up here relatively soon. Now I just wanted to get this porch good and swept. There was lots of leaves and dirt from the garden and just all kinds of pine needles that had accumulated over here. So I wanted to get this swept off. Our rockers are from Lowe's, in case you're wondering, and then the little table in between is from Amazon. So I'll try to remember to link those in my description box. I really like this set, and they've been holding up really well in the weather over here, even in the heat. For my front door here, I have a wreath that I've had for several years now. I believe I got this one from Kirkland's, and I love the cream roses in it. You may remember it from my fall haul video, and I just think it's really pretty. It's very soft and kind of neutral, and I really enjoy it here on the front door. And then I'll be adding my welcome home mat. I might layer that with something else underneath later, but we'll have to see when we do the home tour if I decide to add anything to it. So I'm just gonna take this little planter that I have right here that I keep next to my front door and put some soil in here. I wanna get this nice and good and watered before I put my mums in, because I think that they'll do better just being kind of sitting in some water, and that way it can really get into the roots and really get that nice and soaked. So this one I thought was a beautiful orange color, and there's still plenty of unbloomed buds that will be able to come out here shortly. And I have this white pumpkin and green pumpkin that I picked up both from Lowe's. I was very happy that they had some really beautiful artisan pumpkins to pick from, not only the bright orange ones. So I thought I'd do something a little bit different. This is just a little lantern that I had out in the garage, and I haven't used it in years, but I noticed that the wood tone was very similar to the rockers. So I thought I'd add that here on the table with a citronella candle inside, and then add another pumpkin here at the base of the table. So this is just a really simple way to bring a little fall decor onto my front porch. Now I'm gonna look at this garden here. It's definitely not in the greatest shape. I always wonder if these dead plants count as fall decor. So as I'm looking at them, they actually look fine to me. They look like fall colors, and we can just say the garden's all ready to go for fall. But I really would like to get something actually alive in here. That's probably the better way to do this. So I'm going to replant some bushes into this garden. Gardening is so therapeutic for me. It is so comforting, and I just like to play around here and get my hands in the dirt. And it just ended up being this unexpected sweet time where all three of my kids at different times came up to me while I was gardening and started talking to me. And I couldn't help but leave some of the audio in because these are just the precious moments of life. These are the times that I truly never want to forget.
It's like actually not 100 degrees and there's a breeze.
Yes, it was so cool this morning.
Ah!
It's good.
Awesome. Thank you. Do my gardening therapy. Thank you. Aw, I love you too. You're so sweet. How was your day?
It was good. How's yours?
It was very, very good.
Awesome.
Thank you. It's been nice.
Oh, cool. What type of plants are those?
I don't know what these are called actually. Okay, this says Coleus. Coleus.
Cool.
Yeah. So they just kind of look like fall colors to me.
Yeah, they look pretty.
Thank you, Brother Bear.
Hey, Mommy.
Hey, Alex. Oh, all my kitties are coming by me. What you up to?
Is it okay if I can go to the Underwear Twins' house today?
The Underwear Twins? Well, they live on a different part of our subdivision. And you're not quite old enough to do that yet. You want to invite them to your backyard?
Well, yeah. If they...
And they can talk to the Underwear Twins in their, like through the fence?
Yeah, and if they see me, I'll call them to come over, and I think they'll come over.
Yeah, that's a good plan. All right,
That looks beautiful.
thank you. Yeah, I'm excited about the garden. Do you like gardening?
Hey, when you're done with those gloves, can I put them on my hands?
Do you like the gloves?
Yeah. Then please
Yes.
put them
Yes.
on my hands when you're done.
When I'm done, yes.
Thanks.
Sure thing. I think I'm gonna need some more mulch.
I'll get some more mulch for you.
Are you gonna drive to the store?
No.
Do you drive?
No. I don't know how to drive, but I have some mulch here for you from in here.
Oh, that's soil.
Oh.
You might have to go to the store and get mulch.
Oh my goodness, I love hearing their little voices. Sometimes I wish I could just freeze time and not let this be the last year that we're all gonna really be together. Noelle's gonna be going off to college next year, and it just seems so surreal. So all of them just had birthdays at the end of September and October recently here. So Noelle is 18, Nathan is 15, and Alex is 5. And I just cannot believe how fast time is flying. But I wanted to go ahead and get these plants in the garden and just kind of get them packed in there, get some soil on top, and then Alex and I are gonna need to take a trip to Lowe's to get some mulch because there really isn't enough left, and I thought I had some in the garage, but there wasn't any in the garage. So we're gonna take a quick trip, get some of that, and keep on working here in the garden. And I guess I should explain the Underwear Twins. That's probably a bit of a weird term, but Alex calls the Underwear Twins the boys that live in the back of us, so they're connected to our backyard. And when he first met them, they were both in their underwear, just kind of like peeping through the fence and trying to make a new friend. So they're not even twins, they're actually brothers, but Alex always called them the underwear twins. And so that is what they are called, even though their names are Arthur and Asher. So we got ourselves to Lowe's, and as you can see, Alex has the mulch, and now we're back home, and I'm gonna go ahead and spread it over the top, get it all smoothed out as best I can and cleaned up around the edges. Gardening can definitely be pretty physical work, and it can be pretty tiring, but for me, I find it to be like a good kind of tiring. I enjoy it, and I didn't even try to attempt any kind of gardening until probably a year or two ago. I have just never been interested in it. I was the kind of kid that had allergies all the time, and I wouldn't have wanted to, pick up a hobby that involved a lot of being outdoors and fooling around with like plants and dirt. But as I've gotten older, I think that a lot of that has settled down, and I really am able to come out here and just have fun playing around. Nothing serious. I don't actually know anything about gardening, but I like to just play around and just kind of spruce things up the best I can. And I actually find it very therapeutic. So partly just from being outside, and partly from, kind of creating the garden, and I think just getting my hands in the dirt, I find that to be pretty grounding. So if you haven't tried gardening in a while, and it's something you think you might like, maybe go out and start a little flower bed or a vegetable garden and just see how you like it. I do plan on bringing some of this to the backyard and starting maybe like a perimeter garden back there, just having some fun with it. My grandfather was actually an amazing gardener, so he had such a beautiful rose garden, and he was a prize-winning rose gardener. He belonged to the Rose Society of New Orleans, and he had several trophies and silver platters and just awards for his roses. And I remember as a child going out there, and it was just magical. It was kind of like the secret garden. So he just had it so beautiful, and he definitely had a green thumb. While I don't exactly have his green thumb, I do enjoy being out here and getting things like this done. So I always think of him a lot of times when I'm gardening. Now I'm just going to give all of these plants a good watering. I think I filled the pot up twice and went ahead and got them watered. It had been a while since it rained here, so I just wanted to make sure they got a good strong start. Now I just wanted to give this porch one last sweep just to get rid of some of the dirt that had fallen over here from the gardening and some of the mulch as well. And then we'll go ahead and light our candle and set the mood here on the fall front porch. I love the way this garden turned out. I think it is very simple and perfect for fall, and I think it should transition nicely into winter as well. And these little purplish green flowers are very pretty too. I love the muted colors mixed in with the bright colors. And this little rocker area is so inviting. I did pick up a couple of pillows since I made this video, so you'll see that on the home tour as well. And this is just such a fun place to sit out in the evenings, watching the sunset and watching the kids finish up playing before coming inside for dinner. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on today's video. If you made it this far, I just want to say thank you for your support of my channel and for your friendship. I appreciate you so much. I love you guys, and I will see you all next week. friends, welcome back to Cleaning Therapy. My name is Jenny if you're new here, and it is a rainy, gloomy day in September. With the way the heat has been, we have definitely needed the rain, so I am glad for it, and normally I would love to just relax while it's raining outside, but I really do need to get some things cleaned up in the house today. So here I am in the dining room. I'm going to be deep cleaning this dining room today so that we can get it ready for fall decor. And please excuse my voice. I am still battling this cold, and I don't want to just freeze my channel the entire time I'm sick, because I would like the show to go on and for us to continue on so we can finally get to our fall decor. So here I'm just going to go ahead and take these slip covers off and get them in the wash. I love these chairs. Our whole family loves these chairs, but being the color white, they do need to be cleaned seasonally. So I like to throw them in the wash. They wash up so nicely, and then they go right back on good as new. We bought these about 1.5 years ago from the American Factory Direct Furniture Store. So we have one here in Louisiana. It's in Covington, and we picked these up on sale, and we love them. So they're super comfortable. They're swivel chairs and rockers, and they just kind of zip up the side here and then go right back on. So I'm going to get these washed, and I'm also going to give them a quick vacuum while they are plain here without the slip covers. Leave me an emoji in the comments if you're hanging out with me today. Now I'm going to go ahead and move these chairs while the slip covers are washing. I want to get to this light fixture up here, and I also want to clean this rug and clean under the rug. So lots of messes and dirt on here, even dried out Play-Doh as usual. And I just wanted to get a chair and get up here and clean this light fixture. It was really dusty, and this is just the perfect time for me to get these deep cleaning tasks done before we head into the holidays. Let me know in the comments what you've been working on in your home, what projects you have going on. Are you fully decorated for fall yet, or are you still working on certain cleaning projects or organizing your home or anything like that? I'd love to hear it in the comments. Please say hello, and I love you guys so much, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Now I'm going in with the Mrs. Meyer's multi-surface cleaner in the orange clove scent. After I got my dry dusting done, I noticed this mantle is very dusty and just needs a really good wipe down. And then I'm also taking my glass cleaner, the Method glass cleaner, and getting my mirror good and clean as well. This is such a great time to get things a little bit cleaner than I normally do. Instead of just cleaning the tops of the furniture, I'm going down to the sides as well, making sure and get all those little dusty areas that just kind of collect during the season, and even just kind of like lower parts of the furniture around the bottom. These all just get so dusty, and even just dust from the broom and the vacuum just kind of going up in here. This is just a great time to get all this done. I would like to kindly thank BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video. If there's something interfering with your happiness or something preventing you from achieving your goals, such as difficult life circumstances or anything that's just holding you back, BetterHelp can assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist. And you can start communicating in as little as a few days. It's not a crisis line, it's not self-help, but it is professional therapy done securely online. You can log into your account anytime and send a message to your therapist. You'll also get timely and thoughtful responses, and you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions so you won't ever have to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room as with traditional therapy. Visit betterhelp.com/cleaningtherapy, that's better HELP, and join the over 1 million people taking charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional. Cleaning Therapy viewers will get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/cleaningtherapy. Everything will be linked in my description box, and thank you so much again to BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video. I thought I'd pull out my TINECO floor one today and go ahead and deep clean these floors. So this machine will vacuum and mop at the same time. And as long as you keep the water tank clean, it's a good machine to have around. So if you don't clean it every time, it can get really nasty. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this one out. The floors were really gross, and I just wanted to make sure and get them extra good and deep cleaned while I had the rug pulled up. I love how much time this saves when I'm doing my floors. And instead of just having to go around the whole house and vacuum and then go back and mop, I can get it all done in one fell swoop. So this is kind of a handy machine to have around when you really want to be as efficient as possible. Now I'll just get a few little basic decor items back in place. These are kind of staple items that I keep up that are not seasonal decorations. And then once we get this part of the room all set back up, while we're waiting for those slip covers to finish drying, I'll go ahead and move on to the other side of the room, which still has toys and things that need to be cleaned up before I can get to deep cleaning. This table definitely gets so many different uses out of it. Not only do we eat here, but we also do art projects, and apparently all kinds of toys end up over here when Alex and his friends are playing. So sometimes it's Play-Doh, sometimes it's figures, sometimes it's both. And it looks like it was a nice little assortment on this day. If you're new here today, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. My name is Jenny and I live in Louisiana with my family. I'm married to Tony and we have 3 kids, and I started my channel about 4 years ago. So I love to share inspiration on everything home. So organizing, cleaning, decorating, decluttering, anything you can think of that involves the home or maintaining the home, and you'll probably see it on my channel. So I love to hang out with you guys each week and get to know you and let you see the progress I'm making in my home, and hope that it encourages you and inspires you as well. You guys always inspire and encourage me in the comments, so thank you so much for that. This has not always been an easy journey for me. This is really difficult sometimes. So I'm a procrastinator by nature. I have ADHD and I have anxiety and depression. So sometimes those things just really get in my way and just make it really difficult for me to push through and get things done. I do love to have a clean and tidy home, but it doesn't always happen. So having these videos each week that I bring to you guys just really keeps me on track, keeps me accountable. It does not make it easy for me, but it definitely makes it worthwhile. So thank you for being a part of my journey. I hope you guys have been enjoying the fall videos so far. We decorated my living room and my kitchen, and we even did a fall decor haul video, which is not something I normally do on my channel, but I have done one once in the past. So that was a fun one to make. So if you love fall motivation or fall inspiration for decorating or cleaning, I do have those videos. I'll make sure and link those at the end of this one if you're interested. And I just can't wait to bring you even more fall content as we get the dining room all decorated for fall, as well as my front porch and a couple other areas of my home. So stay tuned for that. I am so excited. You guys know this is my favorite season, and after watching so many YouTube channels, it seems like it's everybody's favorite season. So it's nice that we can all come together and enjoy this time of year. Okay, so now the slip covers are out of the dryer. I'm gonna go ahead and get this one back on. They fit pretty nicely and snugly, which is a good thing. It makes them look nicer, but I do have to kind of make sure that they're all situated to get them on correctly. There's Velcro on the sides, and the Velcro helps keep everything tight and smooth down. So I'm gonna work on this for a bit and then get the pillow covers back on the pillows and get these chairs all set back up. I would love it if you guys would let me know in the comments what videos you'd like to see on my channel in the next couple months as we head into the holidays. That will give me a great idea of what kind of content to plan for you and videos to film. So let me know what you're looking forward to the most and what types of videos you would love to see on cleaning therapy. I feel like I have to be so careful when I'm stuffing these pillows back in because the lining that they put around the stuffing is just so thin and it feels so delicate, like I would be able to tear it really easily. It's kind of like a see-through cover. I'm not even sure what it's made of, but it's definitely very delicate, and I always feel like I'm afraid I'm gonna tear it and then have just loose stuffing in the pillow. I did look on Amazon to see if I could find some kind of light pillow liner that I could put in there first before I put these washable covers on. Didn't find anything, especially for specific sizes like this. But let me know in the comments if you have a solution for that, for pillows that just have such a light lining that you're afraid they're gonna break. I would really appreciate that. It wouldn't be a proper deep cleaning video without cleaning the baseboards. These always get so dusty, and I just love when I can finally get down in here and clean them. I don't necessarily love cleaning them, but it is a good feeling to know that the highs and the lows are both complete. So the highs with the light fixtures and then the lows with the baseboards, those tend to get so dusty, and it's definitely not something that I'm able to get to every week. So it's a great feeling whenever I can get this done. This second cover is now out of the dryer, so this is such a good feeling to finally get these chairs put back together. They are nice and clean and fresh, and it is off of my to-do list. While I do that, I thought we could discuss our high of the week. So for me, this has not been a crazy high kind of week, so we've all been sick, kind of taking turns being sick. I was the last one, and yeah, mine is lingering a little longer than I would have liked. So definitely not out and doing much right now, but I would say my highlight of the week was just being able to decorate for fall and just having some of the spaces in my house, you know, finally decorated for fall and kind of enjoying that. Also just the anticipation of looking forward to some of the things on our fall bucket list, some of the pumpkin patches and festivals that we're looking to go to, and Renaissance Fest. I'm just really excited about all of those outdoor activities once the weather cools off just a bit, and just planning those with my family. So that has been bringing a smile to my face as I'm kind of recovering and resting up. So let me know in the comments what your high of the week is, and just something really, you know, nice that happened to you this week, or something that brought a smile to you this week. Friends, thank you so much for spending time with me today. I always appreciate you so much. I love being with you. Make sure you're subscribed before you leave today, and I will leave a link to my second channel in the description box so that you can subscribe and join our YouTube family over there as well. Love you guys. Thankful for you guys. Remember, no matter what you're going through in life, you can always come over to my channel and clean your way to calm with me. Thank you again to BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video, and I will see you guys next week.